Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to be bringing you a guide for the brand new A Pirate's Life Tall Tales, which came out not too long ago, 3 days ago actually. Since then, I've been posting a crazy amount of videos and you guys have been showing a crazy amount of love. So I appreciate all of you for all of that. And just before we get into it, if you are new to the channel and you're interested in anything such as Sea of Thieves guides, Sea of Thieves funny meme videos, anything like that, anything Sea of Thieves related, then please hit that subscribe button and I will bring you the best Sea of Thieves content possible. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the video. So to start off this tall tale, what you're going to want to do is load into adventure, or you can click on the A Pirate's Life tab, which they have added. This essentially just loads you into the tent on the beach, which is the brand new outpost building. And just when you spawn in, you need to walk over to the tent, and just on the left of the outer wall, you will see a ship. You just need to vote on this. This is the tall tale book. And then once you've voted on this, the tall tale has begun. And now essentially you're going to be given a long dialogue from this castaway. So basically what I suggest is going back to your ship and finding this rock formation, which looks like an archway where it's two rocks coming out of the water and kind of meeting. This is going to be a portal to the Sea of the Damned. You're just going to go over here and hopefully by the time she has stopped talking, the portal will have spawned. But if not, just anchor up a little bit further away. And then as soon as she is finished talking, you won't know when she's finished talking, but as soon as she has, a green portal will spawn in front of you. And you just need to head on over to the portal and go through it. Then basically you're just going to be sailing for a couple minutes doing nothing, and then it'll take you to another portal where you will actually begin the tall tale in the Sea of the Damned. Once you go through this portal, you're just going to be heading on over to the beach and anchoring. And just follow the path as I show you here. It's pretty simple. You're just going to be going towards the big spike in the middle of the island. But you're going to head on over there. And once you come into the first room, just on your left there is a campfire. You need to raise your lantern and take the flame. And just either side of the door, you will see two lanterns. Light these lanterns and you can move on to the next area. Following on from this, you're just going to be going through more tunnels and come into another room. In this room on the right, you will see a skeleton with a bird on top of it. You just need to go up to this and light the lantern on the skeleton. Then you're going to be heading to the left and going down a mini side tunnel towards a rowboat. On the left side of the broken rowboat is a lantern you need to light. And then as you come out of this tunnel, just on your left, you will see some skeletons. The skeleton against the wall, you will need to walk up to the skeleton, move its arm, and then light the lantern. And then these phantom pirates will spawn. You just need to walk through them and it will unlock the door and lead you on into the next area. Following this, you're going to be coming into a room where there are loads of dead pirates after you follow all the pathing and the tunnels. And you will see them drinking grog. Just to the left of these pirates, you will see a hidden kind of tunnel underneath a waterfall, which is lit up. Go through this. Just on the right there is a rowboat with the oar handle in it, and pick up the oar handle, head back out of here and pretty much follow the path all the way up to the top where you'll see a door. Just repair the door and then go through it. Following on from this, you're going to go through loads more tunnels and come into a room where there will be a little wooden bit on your left with a lantern on top. Light up this lantern and then go straight on and you will see an anchor. Raise this anchor, and then after you have raised the anchor, this bridge will drop down. Go up the bridge and you will see a pulley. Use this pulley to raise this other bit of wood. Jump across the bit of wood and then you will need to head all the way down to the dock at the end of the river. Once you get to the end of the dock, you will see another lantern. Light the lantern. Then after about 10 years, when you've got grey hair, the bridge will drop on top of you. Follow the path all the way around and you will do a bit of parkour. You will come into this room where there is a ladder on your right. Climb this ladder and cut the rope, or take out a sword from the armory box if you need. Then go across the bridge and sword lunge over to the next area, as you can see here. And then you will need to cut a little bit more rope and this platform will drop down. Jump across the platform and then you will go down this nice little water slide. Whee! After you come down the slide, you're going to come to a pathway all the way to the right. Just follow this pathway, go up the staircase, light the campfire, whatever it's called, and after about another 10 years, the gate will eventually open up. You head through this gate and then head on down the hill. Once you go down this hill, you will need to head towards this shipwreck, which is broken in half, and go to the left side of it. You will see a staircase. Follow the staircase all the way up. Go round the back of the ship, go up the next staircase and across the mast to the other half of the broken shipwreck. Go across the bow onto this other shipwreck, and then sword lunge over the top of this wooden debris, and then you will come into this little pool and you will see more scaffolding in front of you. You will see this pulley, you need to pull it, and then it will lift you up to the top platform. Then you will see another pulley, you need to lift that up, and then you will need to sword lunge across this wooden platform to the other side, and then just on your left you will need to go up the bow of the ship, and you will see a cage or with the talking, skull in it. You need to bring out your sword and swipe this bit of string, and he will fall to the ground. After he falls to the ground, you're going to be heading on over to the tavern. And now once you go over to the tavern, pretty much you're going to be going straight ahead all the way to the end. You're going to go up onto the middle floor and you will see this pulley. You need to pull this down and the chandelier will drop from the ceiling and it will reveal the cage key. Pick up the cage key and head on back to the guy you just, cut down from the cage, and go and insert the key, open it up. Then after about 20 seconds of dialogue, you're going to need to pick up this captain's skull and head on over to the lighthouse. Now, once you get to the lighthouse, there will be no way across. You pretty much just need to sit there for 2 minutes or so, and eventually the bridge will raise and you will go across the bridge all the way up the stairs to the very top of the lighthouse, where you will see this skeleton's body. Then after a little bit more dialogue, you will be prompted to put the skeleton skull on the body, and then he will start talking to you, and pretty much you need to go to the top of the lighthouse where this brazier is and light it after his dialogue has finished, and you will see these beacons. These beacons you're going to need to light with this tunnel of light which you have just made by lighting the brazier. You can do this by rotating it along the X-axis or using the left wheel, and the Y-axis using the right wheel. You pretty much just need to move the spotlight over the beacon. There are 3 beacons, one directly in front of you and then 2 to the left, and you will have summoned the Sea of the Damned ship from the ferryman. Now furthering on from this, you're going to be told to take the skull over to the ship with the red sails. Pick up the skull, and the ship with the red sails is just to the left of the lighthouse as you are coming out of it. So follow the path round to the left, and then you will be told to put the skull on top of this skeleton. Put the skull on top of the skeleton. He will open the door for you, and then after more dialogue, you'll be told to pick up the skull and take him to his captain's quarters. Take him to his captain's quarters following the path I'm showing you here. And then once you get to the captain's quarters, you will need to place his skull on his body. After a little bit longer, he will give you the cabin key, which unlocks just behind him, and you will go and unlock this door, follow it all the way around to the back of the ship, and there is a rowboat. You need to detach the rowboat and sail it all the way around the back of the lighthouse to where the ferry of the damned ship is. Attach the rowboat to the ferry of the damned, and then you will need to go to the right and climb up a ladder onto the ship. After this, you're going to head on over to the Well of Fate, raise your lantern and actually set the flame on the Well of Fate, which will then explode the well. You need to light the lantern directly in front of you and it will open the door. Then there will be another lantern on the opposite wall which you are looking at. You need to light that lantern, and then just to your right there is a sarcophagus. You need to press E or whatever it is on Xbox to move the sarcophagus and light the lantern behind it. This will open the final door to take you to the bottom deck of the ferry. Once you get to the bottom deck, you're going to head to the very end where there will be Jack Sparrow. You're going to pick up the keys from the dog, open up the cage. Jack Sparrow will come out and then eventually disappear. Then you're going to go all the way back up just one more floor into this room where the sarcophagus was, and he's going to do more dialogue, and then he's going to disappear, and then he's going to appear at the doorway, and then he's going to disappear, and then he's going to appear back at the top of the stairs where the well was. Then the ferryman and him are going to have a long conversation, which you can just, you know, sit there and do nothing for. And then Davy Jones is going to spawn, and you're going to have to fight him a little bit, shooting some cannons at him. He's going to spawn some ocean crawlers on you. You just need to take them out and continue to fight waves. And then eventually Jack Sparrow and this big ocean crawler will get into a fight, and he will take the treasure from him. And then Davy Jones will kind of come in for one more wave of attacks, and then pretty much despawn, and you've completed the tall tale. And he will send you back to the overworld, or the ferryman will send you back to the overworld, and you've completed the tall tale. This tall tale was pretty simple, but I figured I would make a guide on it anyway. Sorry if you got bored of my voice, I do apologize. Also, I have a new microphone, which you may or may not be able to tell. It may sound worse even, let me know what you think. But that about wraps it up for this tall tale and this guide. I hope you guys have enjoyed and found this useful. I will be bringing one for the second tall tale, and I will also be bringing journal guides so you can complete all of the cosmetics and unlock all of the cosmetics. So keep your eye out for that. Make sure you're subscribed and have notifications on so you don't miss a thing. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Goodbye.